Let's go. Q93, Alexandria's #1 hit music station. Previously with the Morning Q crew.
Let's talk about this grandmother that has gone viral.
Yeah, so this grandmother on TikTok going viral for her hot take that it is a grandparent's responsibility to step in and help their kids with parenting duties and to facilitate relationships with their grandchildren, not the parents. So before you jump into the debate, the grandmother's coming from a positive place, not a pushy, domineering one. She's not suggesting that the grandparents intrude, mind you. She's just saying that they're the ones who should take the initiative to reach out and offer help. Like, can we help with this? Can we come and visit? Can we take the grandchildren there? Is there anything you'd like me to do? Do you need some support this week or next week? These are my days off. You know, this isn't the time for grandparents to be prioritizing their time. So what do you think?
Communication is key.
It is.
And just to let them know your availability and your schedule
Right.
and that you're open to helping out. Don't be pushy about it. Just kind of mention it. Don't be like Marie from Everybody Loves Raymond. You know, coming over unannounced and telling the parents what to do and how to do it.
Yeah, don't be pushy because, you know, your kids, they're the adults now. Let them, you know, rear their children how they want to do it. Let them raise the kids how they want to do it. But absolutely offer your help, you know. And, yeah, sometimes, you know, the parents are really busy. You know, it's a lot. And you should know that, dealing with how you brought up your kids as well. Sometimes it just doesn't occur to them to think, oh, hey, let's go to Grandma or Grandpa's house. Reach out to them and say, hey, I'd like to visit with them.
Yeah,
Would you mind bringing them over? Just ask, or hey, can I come over? But yeah, just don't intrude on their lives and don't be bossy about it. Offer suggested, you know.
Be kind, be respectful about it.
Exactly, because
gentle.
Think how it was whenever you were their age with the little ones.
Really, what the grandparents' job is to spoil the grandkids.
Exactly.
I remember my grandparents bringing me to get snow cones. I remember sleeping over with my cousin.
Yes.
I remember I would go take a bath and I'd wet my grandmother's boobs.
What? Pardon?
She would bring me to take a bath. I was little.
Oh, okay.
And I thought it was funny. She was in her gown.
Oh, you were just splashing everywhere. I got you. Okay.
Her bomb-bombs. I called her bomb-bombs.
Her bomb-bombs.
I was like, I'm going to wet your bomb-bombs, Grandma. I'd splash the water on
Oh, my
her.
God.
What you thought I was saying?
I don't know, but I was spoiled right by
I take a shower with my grandma?
I don't know where you were going with it, but anyway, but I had to remember, yeah, you were a kid. So, okay, but I was spoiled by my grandparents too, and I loved my time with them, both sets of grandparents. So I loved it so much. And yeah, but just don't butt in. But see, being an aunt, I feel the same way about my niece. You know, I didn't butt in. I didn't try to be bossy. I would offer help and, you know, time to time. I was like, hey, can I come visit? Can I have her for the night? Or, yeah.
Some of my best memories, too, are with my brothers at my grandparents. We'd sleep over, watch wrestling, and then cut up and act the fool.
Right.
Drink the coffee milk.
Right.
Eat all the stuff you're not supposed to.
Right, and I'd help them, too. Like, she'd say, she'd call me Nanny. You know, Nanny, get my teeth from the other room. You know, I'd go get her teeth. You know?
I remember, too, my grandparents didn't have a pool or anything, but in the summer, she would get the water hose.
Yeah.
And she would just sit in a lawn chair and we'd jump over it, underneath it,
we
drink it.
Too. Yeah.
We were so happy.
We were happy. It didn't take much to make kids happy.
Oh, those were the days.
I know.
We're just getting started this morning. We have a lot more Goose Gas Fun Last giveaways. I just want, for the record, okay, I did not take showers with my grandmother. I don't want Nancy to.
It just sounded so weird when you said you were wetting her. It just sounded so weird.
I was a little boy.
I know, it took me a second.
She would bring me to the bathtub for my bath, and she would
get
stand on the outside.
I know.
And I'd wet her bomb-bomb.
I know, but the way you had said it the first time, it threw me off. I got it after a second.
Nancy was so distraught when I said it. At first, she was like, what?
It was a little weird at first. I'm glad you clarified. Thank you.
Perverts!
No! You know,
Let's talk about Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, it was. It happened this past weekend, and the horses competing included the names Renegade, Litmus Test, Right to Party, So Happy, Incredibolt, Emerging Market, and Further Ado. So have you ever wondered how racehorses get these funky names? Some of it involves the horse's lineage. The name is often inspired by the horse's parents' registered names, but there are reasons a horse's name could get rejected. Names consisting of more than 18 characters, including spaces and punctuation. For example, request for parole maxes out the limit. Names consisting entirely of initials, names ending in horse-related terms like filly, colt, stud, mare, and stallion. Names consisting entirely of numbers, also numbers above 30, can only be used if they're spelled out. Names ending with a numerical designation. Names can have Roman numerals, but you can't have things like second or third. Names of real persons living or dead unless there's written permission, and even then, it could be rejected by the jockey club. Nicknames are cool, though. Names of racetracks. You will not hear of a horse named Churchill Downs. Names cannot be offensive in the eyes of the jockey club. That includes profanity, anything controversial, or be demeaning to the horse. And names that are currently active either in racing or breeding. And finally, names of winners in the past 50 years or otherwise retired names. So there's a lot of rules for these names, Josh.
Who would have thought there'd been that many rules for just the name of your horse?
I know, there's a lot of it. But, and, you know, honestly, I've heard that that's not even their real names. That's just the registered names.
Oh, okay.
So they actually name the horses something else most of the time, but that's just how they have to register them for the races.
If you had a horse in the Kentucky Derby, what would you name it? I'll tell you what mine is, so I'll give you a second to think about it, because I'm putting you on the spot. My horse name, if I had a horse competing in the Kentucky Derby, I would name it Bullseye off of the horse in Toy Story. You know, Woody's little horse and Jesse's horse.
That's cute.
Bullseye.
Aww.
Ride like the wind, Bullseye!
Oh, that would be cute.
Call it Bullseye, if that's allowed.
I don't know. If it was allowed, oh, gosh. You know, that's a hard you put me on the spot,
Come on,
Josh.
man. Pick a name. Jenny the horse. To go with Jenny the kitty?
No, I'd name it Josh's Momo's Wet Bomb Bombs.
I hate you! A few days ago, the European Space Agency launched a new experiment in Germany to study how humans cope in social isolation and emulate parts of a potential future mission to Mars. There are 6 participants who have voluntarily entered a sealed, simulated space station and will not be allowed out until August.
Oh, that's too long.
Imagine me and you being stuck in a space capsule.
We can barely handle the 5 hours every morning together.
Conditions inside are so highly controlled and structured that they have a daily schedule of experiments. So if you think it's something you'd be interested in, here are some of the rules that you would have to follow to be part of this team, Nancy.
Okay.
You must submit to regular blood tests.
I can do that.
You can't communicate or make eye contact with medics or have any other officials make eye contact with you.
Okay.
You'll get instructions and routines through short audio briefings. You must exercise for an hour every day. That could be a problem. I mean, what else you got to do in there?
I was like, yeah, what else? So I could do that. As long as it's not like heavy exercise. If it's light exercising, I could do that.
You can only shower for 5 minutes twice a week.
Oh, it can get kind of raunchy in there.
You.
How are you going to wash your hair? I mean, if it's just the shower for your body, but I would need to wash my hair. I can't do all that in 5 minutes.
And you're exercising for an hour a day and you can only shower twice a week?
That's kind of, I don't know.
You have limited clothing and laundry facilities.
Okay.
You can only eat ration packaged space-style foods. There are no fresh fruits or vegetables or Chick-fil-A.
I don't think I could do it without the fresh fruits and vegetables. I like space ice cream, though.
There's no alcohol energy drinks, and tea and coffee are very limited.
At least I have tea.
You'd have a problem.
But it's limited, yeah.
You're allowed just 1 2-hour video call with family once a week.
That'd be all right to me.
It's like I don't really want to talk about family
all
that much.
2 hours.
Anyway.
I mean, that's a long time to me.
Only 1 small shoebox of personal items will be allowed. You only get privacy in your tiny sleeping pod and in the bathroom.
Oh, hell no. I'm not doing a tiny sleep. How tiny is the sleeping pod?
It's tiny, as they say in Evangeline.
I get claustrophobic. It has to be a bit. I don't know how big it is.
You can only sleep at regulated times between 11 p.m. and 7 a.m.
All right.
Forming relationships with other travelers is frowned upon because it can impact team dynamics and performance, and there's a strict no sex rule.
Probably wouldn't want to sleep with them anyway. They'd be stinky. I'm saying you only shower 5 minutes and you're exercising an hour every day. Who wants to hook up with that? You'll stink.
Oh, God.
You'll be stinking, man.
Oh, you'll have trouble with that one, Nancy. Hey. And then a trip to the moon takes around 4 days.
Stinking people.
But traveling to Mars takes about 6 months.
Oh, okay.
That means astronauts will be trapped together in confined quarters with limited resources as they journey far away from home. That is wild. 6 months to get to Mars.
No, I'm going to wait till the travel gets a little faster and they set up the nice hotels so that I can go visit for a little while. Where
they build a civilization over there?
Yeah, and they have like the hydroponic, strawberries and stuff and the lettuce. And
can you imagine how far Pluto is?
You die going to Pluto. Why you can't visit Pluto?
I want to visit. That's my favorite planet.
You would die. You can't.
Eventually, we'll have the technology to get there. Not while I'm alive.
No, we're alive. I mean, eventually you could get there, like maybe via when they discover a wormhole or something. But
maybe so.
But to actually go and build something on it,
I don't want to build that. I just want to go see it.
You just want to go. Okay, well maybe that would be
when
possible.
I'm dying, like when I'm dying in 12 hours.
The aliens would have to help us with the technology, I think, at that point. All right, Josh, whenever you go out to a restaurant or a little cafe or a bar, do you like to hear music playing in the background, or would you rather hear nothing playing in the background?
Okay, hear me out here.
Yeah?
I don't mind music playing, especially when I'm at a restaurant. However, there's certain restaurants you go to, and it's just too loud. Too much going on. You got all the background noise of people eating with their family and friends, and if they're talking. Then you got the stereo blasting. Then, there's a certain place here in Alexandria, they have a basketball hoop thing, a game that kids can go play. So you hear that whoosh, whoosh, you hear the basketball goal going off.
Too much noise.
I'm like, get me out of here.
Yeah, it's too much. Yeah. I don't mind music playing. I prefer to have music playing. I just don't want the music to be so loud where I can't hear the other people talking, which isn't a problem in restaurants. Like, restaurants are good at keeping it, low enough where you can hear people talk. Bars are another thing. Like, if you go to a bar, it's too much. Like, I can't stand, clubs, basically.
It's
overstimulating. It's too loud. I can't hear the other person talking. Cafes and restaurants do it well enough to where you can hear the other person talking. But listen, according to a new poll, they asked people how often would you want there to be music playing when you go to a restaurant, cafe, or bar. 18% of people said always. 28% of people said usually. Another 28% said sometimes. 9% said rarely. 5% said never. Those people must prefer to sit in silence so they could whisper.
Bet you it's all old people saying that.
Well, not surprisingly, older people are less into music being played. You're right. More surprisingly, women are much more into listening to music than men. So 22% of women say they'd always want some kind of music playing compared to just 14% of men. See, I'm one of the women. I prefer there to be always music playing. But like I said, not loud enough where I can't hear the person talking. Of course, this was just music in general. A lot of people may have different opinion based on what the genre of music is, how loud it is, and the level of talent if it's live music. So, yeah. I like live music too, but when it's live music, again, it tends to drown out everything else. But if I'm going to see live music, that's not a problem because I might be interested in the band that's playing or the singer that's playing, and I'm fine with that because I'm going to see that person.
To me, the band should be outside, and if you want to go listen to the band, you can eat out there or go out and listen.
Yep, I like
Inside,
that idea.
I don't want to hear a live band banging on stuff when I'm trying to visit with family. Because one time, me and my family went eat somewhere. We didn't know they were having a band inside that night, and we got stuck sitting right next to the band, and we're like, we can't hear anything.
Oh man,
But I guess we should have did our homework.
Do a little homework.
But I agree. They should always have some kind of music playing in the background. Shout out to Subway here in Alexandria. They like to listen to us. Throughout the whole day.
Shout out to them
for that. They have us playing.
Yep.
So 18% of people always want music playing when they're at a bar. 100% of those people let it all hang out when they hear anything from today's list of the top songs we love to sing when we're drunk. You ready for it?
Yeah, let's hear it.
All right. God Bless the USA.
All right, Lee Greenwood. Okay, I think that one's more for the old timers. I think
an old man bar.
I think it's the boomers like that one.
Riders on the Storm. That is a horrible song.
No, I love that. Are you kidding? But that's more for not when you're drunk, more when you're a little stoned. I think.
One bourbon, one scotch, one beer.
All right, I could see that one.
Turn up the radio.
Yeah, I get that one for sure.
I'm going to be 500 miles.
Yes, definitely.
Take me home, country roads.
Yeah, I can see being drunk singing that song.
Some people say it's the white version of Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Tough Thumping.
Yeah.
Definitely been Chumbawamba.
there. Been there, done that. Yep.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down.
Been drunk singing that song before, for sure.
Dancing the night away. Calling Baton Rouge. You know that one's played in Baton Rouge a lot.
Oh, my. It played all over Louisiana.
Some might say extra points for doing the air fiddle.
I always do the air fiddle, whether or not I'm drunk.
Sweet Caroline.
Oh, yeah. You have to sing that one.
We do that one in Saints games after we beat the Carolina Panthers. Sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum. So, Nancy, let's do a little hypothetical here. You're at a bar. You don't care that the music's loud. You're being a young person. You're pottying. What song are you singing at the karaoke bar?
Pottying?
You're pottying.
I'm in the bathroom?
You're pottying.
Oh, you're saying party.
I said pottying.
Okay.
What you think I said? Potty?
Like like I'm going to the potty. I'm in the bathroom.
You're partying.
Okay, partying.
What
I'm
song
pottying.
you're singing? You can pick any song you want for karaoke, but you got to sing it. You got to sing it well.
But it's a drunk karaoke?
Well, it's not drunk karaoke, but most people in a bar are drunk, so I guess you could just assume
probably
it's drunk
a drunk karaoke. God, you always put me on the spot with this, Josh. Why don't you tell me yours first while I think of mine?
I'm singing something Creed.
Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have even asked, Josh. I shouldn't have even asked. Like I always know. You know what? Let me go back to my teen years. I'm probably going to do something with like TLC or something like that. Yeah.
No Scrubs?
Maybe No Scrubs, or maybe something from their Creep album, you know? I might do something like that.
Okay.
Maybe Creep.
Let us know if you're at a karaoke bar drunk. What are you singing? What's your go-to? 318-473-0093. Go to Q93FM.com. DM us on social media at Q93Alexandria, or use the free Q93 app. All right, new survey out from the New York Federal Reserve Bank paints a pretty rough picture of the workforce right now. In the 12-year history of the survey, Americans have never been so unsatisfied with their pay. Only 52% of people are happy with how much money they make. And
that surprises me it's that much, honestly.
And the confidence workers have in getting a promotion has also dropped to record lows. Normally, people would just leave for a better job, but that's getting harder to do. The job market is not great, so a lot of employees feel stuck where they are.
Yep.
But ironically, enough workers are still expecting higher pay. The minimum salary someone would accept for a new job just hit a record high. I think that's a lot to do with the younger crowd. From my personal experience working with them, like they don't want to start from the bottom and now you're there. They won't start from the top and they want the pay. So I think that's probably why our salary expectation is so high. Probably some of the younger folks being included in that survey.
Yeah.
But I'm not asking for millions of dollars.
No.
It's just when the cost of living continues to rise with gas and insurance, you have no choice but to be like, I'm not happy with how much I'm making because there's so much more money every year being allocated to something else that it was not that much money for, you know?
And I think a lot of other people who have been with the same job for years as full-time employees are getting cut to part-time pay now because the companies are scaling back, trying to make ends meet because the times have changed so much.
Businesses are struggling too.
Businesses are struggling. The market's terrible.
I don't know why everybody seems to be struggling.
Everything is going up. I mean, it's a recession. I mean, look at our gas prices. That affects so much.
I don't know if it's technically a recession, but
it feels like it. But there's just so much changing out there. And then now we have technology taking away some jobs.
Yeah.
A lot of jobs. We have a whole airline just lost, a lot of jobs. It's going to follow suit with other places as well. There are going to be other companies that are going to be going under.
I should have went to the insurance industry. They seem to be doing well.
Well,
they just jack up the price, and then legally you have to have insurance, like for your house and stuff.
I know.
If you have a mortgage, so
it's
what you supposed to do?
Tell me about it. Like the medical insurance too, because I'm getting kind of messed over with that currently at the moment. It's just terrible, Josh.
Got to open that OnlyFans account, bruh.
Look,
sell those feet pics.
I'm looking into big girls, big feet, if that's going to be popular, because
that could be your handle. Big girl, big feet.
Big feet. If y'all like big feet, size 12, hit me up.
I didn't know I worked with Bigfoot.
I am Bigfoot, and if that's what y'all like, let me tell you. I got them Sasquatch feet, y'all. If y'all are into that. And Louisiana,
they're hairy too?
They're not hairy. I'm just saying they're big like Sasquatch. I don't have hairy feet. But I'm saying if y'all like into Louisiana Sasquatch feet, like the Rougarou feet or something, I can put hair on them. What y'all need?
No!
$50 a pick.
No! It's not unusual for customers to come out to pay tribute to a business when it closes, especially when it's been around for a long time. It's kind of a staple in the community.
Yeah.
But it is unusual to wait 35 years to do it. On Sunday, there was a funeral in West Seattle for a Taco Bell that closed in 1991 before I was even born.
Oh.
Not before Nancy was born, though.
No. I'll take it.
The funeral was organized by a local artist who goes by the name of Sunday Nobody, and it featured bagpipes, a crying contest, a 21-bell salute, and they even released a dove.
Aw.
Locals dressed in black and brought flowers and other offerings as tokens of condolence. A local councilman showed up and said, "My deepest condolences to the West Seattle Taco Bell community. I stand with you during this trying time. Your grief is felt and I share in it. May this loss be a reminder to all of us to live Moss." Remember the old Taco Bell
live
saying?
Moss, yeah.
It would be like, live Moss. Dong. They used to have a cute little Taco Bell doll. They should have never got rid of that.
Well, he died.
They can still use it as a mascot.
Yeah,
just
get
because
a
the
different
original
one.
died.
Yeah, you have to get another one. Yeah.
But I would expect nothing less from Taco Bell. They don't even know how to handle their own menu. They're always changing and ruining things.
Aww.
I used to love their Doritos Locos Tacos, the hot one. Oh, they got rid of it.
I want to know why they waited 35 years, though.
I don't know. The place is vacant now, but while it still looks like a Taco Bell, it's been many restaurants since then, including like a Japanese place, Thai place. There are no plans to hold funerals for any of those establishments, just a Taco Bell. I know in Ville Platte, where we're from, they used to have a Taco Bell many, many years ago, right in the same section as the McDonald's.
Right.
I used to go there when I was a kid, years and years ago, early 2000s probably. They got rid of it, they shut it down. It's now like a Chinese restaurant. I have never been happy passing through that section of town knowing that there should be a Taco Bell right there.
It's still in the same shape as the Taco Bell.
Yeah. It makes me sad.
I remember when it opened as a Taco Bell. Everybody was excited.
I don't know why it didn't last there. It's not like there's that many options in Ville Platte, so I was kind of sad when it shut down.
Yeah, there's not too many fast food places there, but it was sad that it's no longer there.
So I feel you, Seattle. I understand, but it is a little strange to do this.
35 years later, though.
They got to let that go eventually.
They're leaving Taco Bell cups at a tombstone with the Taco Bell logo on it. It's kind of funny. I'm not going to lie.
R.I.P. We're fortunate here in Sinaloa. We still have two Taco Bells in Alexandria, and I think there's at least one in Pineville, so we're good.
We got it covered.
Live Moss. Dong. I want to know, are you one of those people who always follows cooking instructions? Keep going back to the trash to fish out the package to make sure you did everything right. I know I am. I recently bought some little mac and cheese things that you just like put the water in and you heat it up, stir it up, and you got some instant mac and cheese. It's not Kraft. It's great value because I'm
if it's
cheap.
The first time you're doing that, then follow the instructions.
But sometimes you forget. Like I have also like the pancake sausage sticks, and I forget how long they're supposed to go in there.
That's understandable. If you forget, you want to go back and make sure you're doing it right.
I'm a stickler. It's got to be right.
You're a stickler for those pancake sticks.
That's right. Well, a woman is going viral on TikTok for realizing that she doesn't follow the instructions on Kraft's mac and cheese. On the box, it says 6 cups of water, 4 tablespoons of butter, and 1/4 cup of milk. She said, "Y'all, did you know that? Who actually puts 4 tablespoons of butter in 1 box of macaroni? I gotta know." In a caption, she added, "There's no freaking way someone does this." If you don't know, 4 tablespoons is half a stick of butter. Turns out she may be in the minority. The top comment is, all of us, every single person who makes it. One person said 4 tablespoons isn't even that much butter. Another said, that's just madness. Gotta put the whole stick. And don't ever invite me over to dinner because your mac and cheese is going to suck.
Right.
Some people were in her corner, though, said that it tastes better without being drenched in that much butter. They say too much butter just makes a cheesy soup that's just more fattening. One person randomly admitted that they add mayo as well. The best comment was someone who said, "We're debating the wrong thing." They ask, who actually measures 6 cups of water? I do, because you don't want to put too much water because that can ruin things. Like, if I would put too much water in my little instant mac and cheese, it would be it'd be like mac and cheese soup.
Okay, so they're talking about the box mac and cheese.
When you're making the
you
whole
don't
thing,
need to measure 6 cups of water for the box because you're just boiling the noodles.
But I want it to be right.
No, you don't need to because you don't need the water when it's done. You just need to make sure the noodles are boiling. You're going to empty out all the water when it's done. So you really don't need to measure it. You just need to make sure the noodles are covered and the water's boiling.
Do you put that much butter in them? Because I've never made the box one.
Yeah, I'm following the directions.
They put that on there for a reason.
Yeah, they put it on there for a reason because it comes out good, and I follow the directions for that.
But there's nothing wrong with adjusting the recipe to fit your taste, is it?
No, there's nothing wrong with that. So you do it according to your taste, but I'll follow the directions and it comes out the way, because that's how my mom did it. She would follow the directions, so that's how it comes out the way she would make it.
Years ago when I was younger, my mom and we found a Rachel Ray recipe that we loved. It was a pasta with bacon and tomato. It was really good. But the first time we made it, we felt like, she might be a little more Yankee than we are here south. So I was like, we need a little more spice. And so we kind of adjusted it, and we put a little bit more bacon or whatever we liked, and we made it our own. So it doesn't hurt to do that. You just don't want to ruin it.
When it comes to packaged food with directions, I follow it, okay? But when it comes to, my family's recipes, we just kind of throw in whatever, right? Because I remember my dad, he had these sausage and potato recipes that he would make that he got from his mom. And I would ask him, well, Dad, what's the recipe? He's like, there's no recipe. You just do this and that. I'm like, but how much? And I would argue with him when I was younger. He's like, but to this day, I was like, okay, I get it now. You just throw in. But let me tell you, but whenever you said she's too Yankee, I know what you mean, because people are always joking on white people food because they don't season anything,
It's basic.
But down here, it's so much different in the
More
South,
flavor,
especially Louisiana. So it's different. We don't have the traditional quote-unquote white people food down here because y'all come down here, they're like, oh, y'all season y'all food down here. We're like,
it's too spicy for a lot of people. I have Florida family that come in and they can't eat half of what we fix.
I know. Yeah, we actually put seasoning in our food.
I got one more question. I know we're going long here, but why are family members so particular about not sharing family recipes with people that are not in the family?
Oh, we didn't have that growing up.
My in-laws have a recipe of tartar sauce that I love and my mom loved, and she was like, she needs to share that recipe with me, and she's like, ah! And I used to work for a place that would make certain items that were good, and she's like, don't you share those recipes. Why are we so weird about recipes?
My grandmother and her little old lady friends, they shared recipes with each other. Like they would write them down. Even my mom's friend, our grandmothers were friends. Well, I mean, their mothers were friends, and I'm friends with their children and everything else. So it's like 3 generations of friends. I went to her house in Baton Rouge, my mom's friend, and she still had the recipes from her mother and my grandmother and all the little old ladies. They all kept them in a book, and they shared them with each other.
Yeah, pass that down. You're going to die holding on to a recipe?
Exactly. Why?
Unless you're making money as a business, I understand that.
Exactly, I understand.
But for family or friends?
No, they shared all their recipes around with each other, and we still have them to this day. And what a treasure that is. And I took pictures of all of them, and I gave them to my niece, and now she's starting to cook what her great-grandmother and the great-grandmother's friends cooked. So,
my church has this salsa fundraiser they do for the youth group, and it's the best salsa ever. And my mom was like, I gotta get that recipe. And they're like, no, that's how the youth group goes on their thing in the summer. Chill out. You probably Googled it, and you didn't come up with that recepe on your own anyway.
No, I'm making Mama Ella's ambrosia. I'm making Miss Nazel's fruit cake. I'm making Miss Dunis's potato salad, whatever. I have all the little old lady recipes thanks to them sharing. There is a debate happening right now on the internet.
You don't say.
A debate, like I said earlier. Yeah.
Debate.
So it's an etiquette question, and this is kind of for the young men out there or older guys, whatever it is. So it's actually for the men. So if you're driving and your girlfriend and your mother, you're driving them somewhere, who's sitting in the front seat?
Your girlfriend
and your mother. Who's sitting in the front seat? Girlfriend, okay.
Yeah.
So maybe you have...
it's girlfriend. Yeah, girlfriend.
Okay, maybe you have a dynamic where both of them, both your girlfriend and your mom, try to give the other the front seat, but sometimes the opposite happens. So there's a viral video where a guy's girlfriend takes the front seat and closes the door. So, she got there first, so she just goes and sits in the front seat, right? The mother walks up and says, I'm not sitting in the back seat. You need to get out. And the girl refuses to get out.
Oh, my God.
And the mom doesn't back down. The guy tries to calm everyone down, but eventually the girl storms out. She says she's not going and goes into her own car. And the internet's torn. Some say the mother was out of line for demanding the girlfriend move. Others say elders get priority on the front seat. So what say you?
Is this the mother's car?
No, it's the boyfriend's car. Her son's car.
No.
Yeah. So I watched the video right before we went and talked about this little debate here. And so here, it's not just his girlfriend. So it's also the mother of his child, okay? And they have the child with them.
Oh, yes.
She got to this seat for... Now, listen, if this was me, knowing me, out of respect, I would have offered the mother if she wanted to sit first. But that didn't happen. So the girl actually got to the front seat first, okay? The mother came in demanding for her to get out. She didn't ask, would you mind if I sat in the front seat? You know, maybe I get car sick, or maybe I'm a little bigger, or what, because she is a little heavier. Maybe she'd be more comfortable in the front.
Or she got motion sickness.
Maybe she got exactly. She didn't ask nicely. She said, you need to get out because I'm not sitting in the back seat. She was rude about it. I'd be like, no, you're not. So I say no. The mother was rude, extremely rude in this instance. And her son did not have the gumption to stand up to his mama for his girlfriend, and the girlfriend's like, forget. And so the girlfriend got out, was like, fine, I'll just take my own car, which is whatever. I probably would have done the same thing. I said, fine, I'll just take my own car. And when mama yelled back at her, fine, y'all not married anyway, and sat down in the passenger seat.
To be fair, we do not know if there's past beef between the mom and the girl.
There is. You know there is.
There's probably
there's past beef, Josh.
There's more to this story. Now, maybe the mom is just a meddling, mean person. Maybe the girlfriend is a hoe, and the mama don't like her and they get into it. We don't know the whole thing. But no, if I'm with my girlfriend and mom, the girlfriend's usually sitting in the front unless the mom specifically asked to sit in the front. Yeah. One of them would be kind enough to swap.
And like I said, if it was me, I would offer the mom, out of respect for the mother of my boyfriend, be like, hey, would you like to sit up front? Because that's just how I am. But she was rude as heck, Josh. I'm not sitting in the back. You get in the back. And then she had the nerve to tell the girlfriend, what you upset for? It's just the back. We won't be there long. It's not like you're going to be there all day. Well, then why don't you sit in the back?
She might be one of those kind of mothers.
It looks like she is.
All right, so it's now time for you to join in on this debate.
I almost spit out my water.
We want to hear from you. Q93FM.com. Use the Q93 app. You can also send us a DM at Q93 Alexandra or at Morning Q Crew.
All right, Josh, you play some video games, right, sometimes?
Yeah, I'm not a heavy video game person. I like Call of Duty. I can't play those, what is it, first-person shooters.
Games, yeah.
It makes me dizzy and I get a headache after a while.
I can see that, yeah.
I like the basic games. I'm kind of square, as we were talking earlier. I play the Madden football game. I play the WWE wrestling game. I may buy one or two here or there, but mostly I'm basic and simple.
Yeah, I loved to play video games back in the day. I grew up like on a Atari and an old school Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and I've played a lot throughout the years. But it's been ages since I've really played video games. But man, I used to play with my brother, my cousins, and stuff, and we enjoyed it a lot. But earlier this week, a woman named Lizzie Marbach tweeted, quote, I know this is unpopular, but it'll always be unattractive for a grown man to play video games. So she continued, some women might be understanding or pretend like they don't care that you spend hours playing, but they do. It is extremely unattractive to women and will never not be. And that started a firestorm, attracting more than 12 million views online, with commenters weighing in on both sides of the debate. One person argued, quote, it's only unattractive if they sacrifice responsibilities for gaming or are neglecting you. Another said, if it's an addiction that takes place over his primary responsibilities, then sure, but there's nothing wrong with men playing video games as a hobby. Someone said it depends on the man. I'm married to someone who plays video games, but he also builds them, creates entire worlds, and pours his heart into every single day. The discipline, the passion, the way he shows up for our family, there's nothing unattractive about that. If anything, it's one of the things I admire most. That kind of passion and purpose, I'll take that any day. If someone's neglecting responsibilities, that's a character issue, not a gaming issue, honey. Okay, she didn't say honey. I added that in because I agree with her.
For dramatic effect.
Yeah, exactly. Another person jabbed, it will always be unattractive for a grown woman to dictate what a grown man does. Oh, mic drop. Okay, another said attraction is different for everyone. A lot of women find men who are into sports or hunting or fishing to be super cringe. And one woman joked, when everything is done and we have free time, I need that man to game so that I can also game in peace. So, I mean, what say you, Josh?
All right. I say that if your man is very addicted to video games, and that's all he does, and it becomes an obsession. He's not taking care of the family, not doing his job, not helping around the house. Maybe he's obsessive, compulsive with the video games, then it's a problem.
Exactly.
But if it's just a side hobby, why does it matter? I think it's kind of hot if you would join in with them.
Join in with them.
Ain't nothing sexier than when you play a video game and your girlfriend or your fiance or your wife joins in.
This Lizzie Marbach sounds extremely stuck up. She sounds like she's had a bad experience with somebody who probably was addicted to video games. Or maybe she was just one of those girls who just, I don't know, Josh. She sounds like a little certain type of personality. Because
there's this stigma that's attached to video games, like it's a nerdy thing. Maybe that's part of it.
I don't know. But I grew up playing video games. I don't mind if my man plays video games. I'll play with him. I'll be like, hey, can I join? Let me get a controller. We'll play, and we'll have fun doing that. That'll be something we can do together.
What's the difference than you having a hobby of going shopping or getting your nails done or binge watching a TV show or cooking? You know, like
whatever you want to do. You know,
it's his free time. Let him do what he wants.
Exactly.
And it takes a lot of talent to play some of those video games. And it takes a lot of work.
Yes.
Some of those takes like hours upon hours upon hours to complete.
I love how these women came for her with all those mic drops. But like we said, if it becomes a problem and it interferes with his life and his family, then yes, that is a problem.
Priorities.
But otherwise, priorities is the key.
We want to know what you think. You can connect with us, Q93FM.com. Use the Q93 app or DM us at Q93 Alexandria or at Morning Q Crew. 5 random facts. Why don't you start us off, Nancy? I hear you like Pop Rocks.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I did. But as an adult, it's a different experience. So Pop Rocks debuted in 1976, meaning that it's now 50 years old. It did disappear from 1980 to 1986 when everyone was worried that the candy caused kids to explode like Little Mikey from the Life cereal commercials. Little Mikey didn't actually explode. It was just an urban legend.
So we talked about following the directions on the back of the Kraft Mac and Cheese box. So I think our producers gave us this in celebration of that. Kraft Mac and Cheese came out in 1937 during the Great Depression, and it was an instant hit because it could serve a family of 4 for 19 cents.
Dang. Wish I could still do that for 19 cents, but nope. Everything goes up. The only common English word that ends with the letters MT is dreamt.
I dreamt
of Kraft Mac and Cheese last night.
Number 4, the most common city name in the world is San Jose. There are 1,716 cities, towns, villages, counties, and regions named San Jose. Isn't that crazy?
It is.
San Antonio is second.
Really?
I have a thing, and it bothers me. There should not be any road, street, village, county, parish, anything with the same name. I can't stand that.
That's going to be difficult to do. You know how many roads and there are in the world?
I don't
how
like
do
that.
you not?
There's a lot of different words in the world. Pick one.
Josh, that'd be difficult to do. You're talking about the whole world?
Yeah. Not the whole world. I don't care what other countries do. I'm saying in the United States.
Okay.
I can't stand when I go to another state and they got a road named the same road as we have. I'm like, what? Nah.
You know how many main streets there are? How many main streets there are?
Did you know there's a Turkey Creek, Florida?
When are you ever going to go? What do you mean you don't like that?
There should only be one.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, finally, Michael Jordan still earns approximately $150 million a year from his Nike endorsement, nearly 5 times more than any other NBA star.
That's insane.
Yeah. Let's get into today's crazy criminal. It's actually 2 of them today, Josh. And they're women. And guess what? It's not Florida. It's from Missouri.
That was bad.
You can't say Missouri. You have to say Missouri. So it's 2 women. They've been charged after stealing more than $3,500 from a bar. You know what the name of the bar is, Josh?
Manzura?
No, it's the Half-Ass Bar in Bland, Missouri. Yeah.
Bland, Missouri.
Yeah, so they broke into the safe. A cash-to-coin exchange machine was taken, and they attempted to break into an ATM on the site. They were also caught on security cameras along with their vehicle. Turns out one of the women was the daughter of the owners, and the motivation was probably financing a drug habit because one of them had fentanyl and meth on them when they were caught. The owners even called out their daughter on social media when they found out she was responsible, and the police asked them to take down her actual name while the legal system sorts it all out. So that's what went on in
Missouri.
The Half-Ass Bar in Bland, Missouri.
I like the name Half-Ass more, though.
Yeah, but Bland, Missouri. They should have come up with a better name for that town. Bland.
At least it ain't a copy of some other place. It's original.
Turkey Creek, Missouri.
No! There can only be one. Hit 93, Alexandria's #1 hit music station. We have a special guest joining us in the studio here on the show. It's local TikTok content creator Adriana.
There you go.
Yost. I said it right.
You did.
Yeah,
you got it.
And I didn't say your last name, Yost.
Nope, you didn't. You did good.
Good morning. Thanks for coming in.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so you are a content creator on social media, TikTok in particular. I want to know, how did you get started? What made you post that first TikTok video?
Well, probably kind of like everybody else in 2020, we were all real bored from COVID.
Yeah.
My first video did pretty good, and I did not stay consistent. I should have, but I didn't. Just kind of lost myself in motherhood there for a little while, trying to figure out what I wanted to do for my career. I was in nursing school for a little while, and I kind of just slowed down on that. I actually just took the semester off because I kind of wanted to go more into content creation. So I've been consistently making an income for the last 2 years, and it's been good. I love it.
How do you juggle that? Like the whole motherhood. I know you changed houses. Like how do you juggle that?
Just moved.
And being consistent with what you post, coming up with content.
It's very
ideas.
hard. It's very hard. It's not easy. I guess just kind of balancing it all, learning a schedule, really. Creating batch content is a really big thing. So picking a day or two out of the week to record, that's the main reason that I can keep up with it.
So how would you describe the type of content you put out? It looks more like it's a peek into your life.
Yes, for sure. I do a lot of lifestyle content, motherhood things. I'm a wife, so that kind of stuff my husband works off. So kind of, I guess, delve off into the blue collar side of things, you know, kind of being relatable to people that also live that kind of lifestyle.
Very relatable, because I was looking at some of your videos, and I love like just simple things like Walmart finds. Like
yes,
something
I
that
love doing those.
Because you know, something that if you're scrolling through TikTok or anything else where you just see, you know, little clips of videos, it's so hard to be relatable to these huge influencers that are, you know, like famous celebs, because they're trying to, they have all these great finds that cost thousands of dollars.
Yes.
I look at yours and I'm like, oh, Walmart finds. Look at that cute thing she's wearing. I'm like, oh, I can go down the street and go get that.
Yes.
And it's so cute. So it's definitely relatable.
Thank you.
And let me just say, your voice is very pleasant, because
thank
Josh
you.
and I talked about this before. Some voices on TikTok are so annoying.
Some people annoy me. Some videos are like, ugh.
Yours is so pleasant.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. I love doing the Walmart. I love doing the Walmart finds just because I don't want to, I don't know. I don't really purchase a lot of expensive, heavy brands like that. So just to be more relatable to people in the, you know, that I like to relate to. So.
And a lot of people don't go in stores anymore. So to know
ordering.
what's there, that people might go in and see and get it, you know?
And you talked about you just moved recently. So I just saw the video, the cute video of your dog seeing their yard for the first time.
Yes.
That just made my heart just so happy. They were excited.
They were so excited. They love it so much. We have one that's 10, and then the other one, I think he's about to be 5.
Okay.
So we have
been
whole
striving.
family
Loves it, and
yes.
Yeah. So have your TikTok videos helped with that home move? And
for some of it, for sure. It's definitely a good little extra little cushion there.
I've remodeled a home. I've never moved into one.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
Changing a home. That must be stressful.
Oh, remodeling is scary. So props to you.
It was. I want to know, were you hesitant when you first started posting online, like to put yourself out there? That's got to be hard, right?
Definitely. But you know, the scary part about it for me was mostly like showing the people that I know, which is so weird because you would think that you're not scared for them to see that. But I was more scared for like all of it because I have a huge family and I have, you know, we have a good bit of friends. So I was like, I don't know, I'm so scared for them to see those videos, you know? Yeah. Yeah. But it's so much easier to like, to post it for strangers than it is for people that you know.
I feel the same way.
Why.
I feel the same way. Like whenever I'm on a radio, it's like it's easier for strangers than whenever I hear someone I know like hearing.
You don't like the attention that comes
with it.
Yes,
like my husband will be watching one of my videos and I'm like, turn it off. I don't want to hear it. Watch it when you're not with me.
What does he think about you doing this?
Oh, he loves it. He's very supportive.
That's great to have a supportive partner in your life. It really is. So how do you stay consistent without burning out? I'm sure having a supportive partner helps.
Oh, for sure. It definitely happens. There's definitely been times that I've like taken a break from posting for a little while just because there's so much content out there, and sometimes you just feel like you're not enough, or you're not doing good enough, or you mentioned the high-end brands and stuff, seeing all that kind of stuff and people doing all that kind of thing makes you feel like you're not good enough, So you definitely do take breaks sometimes, and I do think that is needed. So sometimes just take a little bit of a break, and that helps. Just kind of helps you get your spark back and sparks new ideas.
How do you handle any negative comments or criticism? I'm sure you've had your fair share.
Definitely. It's not been too bad yet. Most of the time I just ignore it and delete it, though. So
best thing you could do.
Don't come onto my page
waste their
being
time.
like that.
Delete
it. Like they say, don't feed the trolls.
Exactly. Exactly.
What advice would you give someone trying to grow their platform?
Yeah. Well, my biggest piece of advice is have a phone with a lot of storage. Good lighting, and just learn how to edit really well and stay consistent. And you can do it. You'll find your people that want to watch you, for sure.
Awesome. So where can we follow you at?
I have TikTok. I'm mostly active on there, which is Adriana Yost, just my first and last name. And then I'm also active on Facebook, and it's the same, Adriana Yost. So,
Good. Anything else you want to share with us while you're here?
I just really appreciate y'all having me.
Oh, well, we appreciate you coming down.
Just very thankful. I've been praying about opportunities and stuff. So when y'all reached out, I was like, oh, wow. It was pretty instant. So I said, okay, I know you're listening.
Hey, that's awesome. That's how you know in the right path in life.
That's right. That's right. Thank you so much for coming, Adriana. We appreciate you, and we hope you can only grow even more from here.
Yeah, well, thank y'all so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You're listening to the best of the Morning Q Crew. Wake up with the Morning Q Crew weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. and subscribe to the best of the Morning Q Crew podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Let's go! Q93.